Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Three. You go take.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
One. What are you doing? 1.
Maybe a free play here for Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
One.
Three down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight end right.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
I know you felt that one. Check 40.
On 1st down, Locke. And that's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
12. We're rolling. 4 down. 12. Kill.
Back to the air. Locke on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. It's caught, Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let her off. 12.
Here's Luck now on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He can run, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Andrew Luck, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now, they went draw play there on third down around the goal line, something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He completes this to Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. Three.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Looking deep for Julio. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Forbath, the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Magoo back to throw. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The left side completion to Jones. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. The first down carry here for Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing here, Magoo to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch seven. Watch seven.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Magoo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Magoo. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
You got 4. 12. 12. Check. 45. Come on. Check.
From the end zone, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down. 4 down. 12. 12. 12. 45.
From his goal line here, Locke looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Leopard! Leopard! Over! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Magoo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. The final shot before the break. Luck. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On the ground, this is Johnson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They go play action here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. On second down, here's Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Luck now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Luck now on second down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Down right around the 25. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Lock. And Davis has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
45.
Again, it's Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Yeah, it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Lucky 56.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Gun, 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 gun.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Over, 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 over.
Check.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
5 down. Stand up there.
Gun, 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 gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Right, 622.
To throw on second down is Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Monday, 53. Right, 622. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Right, 623.
Play action. It's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Locke. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53. Check out. Right, 40. Right, 674. 11 Z. 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. They took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a first down throw. Love. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One last throw here for Luck. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Denver, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost.
you